All right, this is Brett Richey, CEO of BlitzPredict, and I am here to walk you through our platform. So right now we are focused on information for sports bettors. A lot of people have asked me when they'll be able to bet in the app. We are working through partnerships, and eventually you will be able to bet in your jurisdiction. So somebody in the UK will have the options of all the places that are legal in the UK, someone in the US, especially as sports betting spreads now that the Supreme Court has allowed for legalized sports betting throughout the country, might have a slightly different experience based on the different sports books. Anyway, we are starting with information, and you notice the first thing when you come on the app is our 3 latest blogs. So right now you can head in and we have our World Cup model that's predicting every match. So you can come in, read the article, and have advice on which team to bet. An example here is we think Saudi Arabia has a 12% chance to win, so about plus 700, and they're about 20 to 1, about 5% chance to win. So there is some value here, but it's extremely high variance. So I definitely would not go crazy betting Saudi Arabia, but if you want to take essentially a fun long shot, I think that you could do worse than Saudi Arabia. So the blogs that are older than 3 days, you can head into just the blogs tab and see a lot of these. Obviously, you can see we've been doing a ton around the World Cup. So let's head back to home, and you can check out the leaderboard, for example, and these are the top experts predicting on the platform. Obviously, we just came out of beta, so our leaderboard is everybody's pretty much just getting started. But you can always click into somebody. Let's take a look at our analytics account. And he has 2 live bets right now, the Texas money line and Houston minus 1.5. And you know what? Let's take a look at this bet right here, the Croatian money line that he had. So he recommended here, you can see the prediction that he made: hammer this number in a sport ruled by randomness. It has great value. Now, if you want to make sure that this prediction is accurate and that nobody altered it, it is actually recorded on the Ethereum blockchain. So you can click this I and you can verify this prediction. So you can actually take this hash. It already automatically does it for you, but you could say save it if you want and go to a different prediction and then enter this hash and it will show you. So you can see here, advice: hammer this number in a sport ruled by randomness. It has great value. The sportsbook is Pinnacle. It is time-stamped against the true market odds on Pinnacle at that time. And you can see pretty much all of these details about it. You can see the bio. And there's a lot of information that we're storing here. And it means that everybody's record is provably tracked throughout the history of our platform and then beyond. Even if we were to go away, this prediction will always live on for all eternity on the Ethereum blockchain. So that's a really cool use for it. Now, another thing you can do is purchase upcoming information. So you can see here that both BP Analytics and Portugal Picks are winning experts. And you can go to their record and see on the Ethereum blockchain that they are winning. It is provable. So we like to keep our base models predictions free. Over time, XBP will be used to access the most powerful models on our site, but we are just getting started. We just got out of beta, and we want to make sure that people have a fun experience on our site without necessarily having to have the tokens right now, because I know it's challenging to acquire XBP. So very simple process. I want to know who he likes in this Arizona Los Angeles Angels game. So I purchase it, and again, he loves the Diamondbacks here. He thinks that they should be even money, and they're getting plus 140, so it's really good value. He actually, in this write-up, says it seems too good to be true, which sometimes can be the case if your model is significantly different from the market. There may be some hidden information out there, but for the most part, this is a good play. I would recommend betting it. And now another cool thing is Portugal Picks. Let's see who he likes in the Saudi Arabia Uruguay game. He is a separate expert on our platform. So this is going to cost 1,000 XBP. So actually, I'll show you my wallet first. So my account, I have 5,000 XBP. I have my own personal wallet address. I can deposit if I want, but it's a bit confusing if you haven't been using the engaging with cryptocurrency. So that's why we have some free content on the site also, but we want to take the person that is not experienced with cryptocurrency and make it accessible to them. So XBP can be a lot of people's first experience with crypto, even before Bitcoin or something like that. A fiat on-ramp is something that's really important to us. So you can see we have a Bancor plugin here. We're now in HitBTC and Cryptopia. So we're just always looking at more ways that users can get tokens to come on our platform. So let's go back to the pick. So you know that I have 5,000 XBP. So I'm going to spend 1,000, and I'm going to see who he likes in the Saudi Arabia Uruguay game. And he likes Uruguay here. So as you see, there's a difference between our model and his, and that happens a lot of times. There can be winning models where they're each on the opposite side. And so obviously Saudi Arabia lost 5-0 in the first game, and Portugal picks likes Uruguay here. So he likes to say, instead of laying something like 10-1 or whatever Uruguay's odds to win are, maybe 5 or 7-1, he likes to lay 2 goals. So Uruguay needs to win by 3 goals or more to win. If they win only by 2, it's a push. But as you can see, it's pretty cool. And again, you can come in here and see that his prediction will be on the blockchain. So the way this works is we only put a hash on the blockchain, so somebody cannot come on and head into the Ethereum blockchain and see who he has predicted before the match starts. That way, we want experts, we want the top experts in the world to be incentivized with XBP to come on our platform and contribute and work together. So another thing to do is you can come in and look at this odds feed. Obviously, you can see the different odds. They're pretty narrow here. We're working on our aggregator. So you might see something like -150, +155 New York Mets if there's a significant discrepancy between 2 books. So essentially what we want to do is take where this +138 is, that's going to be the best price anywhere in the marketplace. And we can have geolocation. So again, if you're that UK better, you can come on and make sure that you're only looking at sports books that you can bet. If you're interested in looking at the global marketplace, you can do that. If you want to look at it from the view of another country, you can do that. It's going to be extremely customizable, but the goal is to have every sports book in one. And obviously baseball, soccer, we're going to have tennis coming up. And I'm not sure why these ones are still showing up. Those games are over. But again, we are just coming out of beta, so this is something that we will address. I'm not sure why the timestamps here changed, but that is just, part of, we are a growing platform. But it's really cool. As you can see, our analytics model is winning. You can head into the experts page. We actually have a big update coming here. Right now it is pretty barren. We were focused more on the functional blockchain use of the token, activating XBP. The token is really important to us. But the update here on this expert page is going to be very cool. You're going to be able to sort by sport, by time frame, and really determine who's the best. A lot of the leaderboards and tournaments that we have coming up are pretty cool. But I just wanted to do this walkthrough so you can get an idea of the best way to use this platform. And if you want to load some XBP on, you can see who Portugal picks likes for this next match coming up.